I'm out. This is the title of the video I just saw from Verbinde die Punkte, which is a channel I am following for many years. And I switched to my old MINIMAN account and I couldn't find any videos. And then I realized, well, all the videos are gone. He deleted all his videos. And there was just one video left and showing a little river with rocks and water. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, this used to be like a political news channel. And this is exactly how I feel too. This is how my life is now too. I'm out. Yeah, I'm the fuck out. I'm chilling on the trampoline. Here, I'm in nature. This is forest. There are only trees. The only thing you're gonna find here is fucking trees and leaves and bees and birds. That's about it. And maybe a cat. And I'm chasing the cats off the perimeter because they shit on my lawn. It is so interesting that the timing is just so spot on, and I'm just gonna share a couple of my thoughts. He played the song Something About Us or something like that from Daft Punk, and the melody and the music reminded me of a time when there was still some kind of society or community, or however you want to call that, and a shared culture, and at least the illusion of society and of a shared culture, you know? But it was, not really a functional, real society, real community anyway. You see what I'm saying? Now, after COVID, everything's fucked. Everything's gone. Trust is gone. Community's gone. Friendship is gone. Society is just gone. High trust societies are gone. It's over. And it's over for a reason, because it got destroyed. It got destroyed intentionally. It's not just with the whole scamdemic bullshit. It's also the trust in government, the trust in financial systems, the trust in fiat money, and then you have cryptocurrency that is supposedly the answer, and it isn't, and then you have the losing trust in crypto. You see what I'm saying? So there are many parts. It's spiritual, financial, government, security, health, wealth, God, all of it. And all of it is intentional. And it's way too much for you to handle. But the point is to think, oh, pre-COVID, Before 2020, everything was fine. No, it wasn't. It was the illusion of a society. It was the illusion of a functional community, but it was dysfunctional. It was pretend. People are hypocrites, right? You can fool yourself, but you can't fool me. People are hypocrites. People are liars. You're all fucking liars. Stop it. You're hypocrite liars. And that has always been the change. That has always been the case, and it won't change, right? It's too easy to pretend that everything was fine, and then we had a little incident. Remember the bat soup in Wuhan? Give me a break. One bat soup made the whole world collapse. Right. You see, there's so much bullshit. Basically, his point is there's so much nonsense going on. The information is useless. It's not worth it. Who gives a shit, right? If the Strait of Hormuz is open or closed has zero value for me personally, right? You think that makes a difference, except for the people who live there and make a profit? If the strait is closed or open, doesn't really help anyone. That information is useless information to almost everyone. And so it is with basically all the other information. If the latest Trump assassination was staged or real, was it fake? Well, what does Alex Jones say? Well, Alex Jones says it wasn't staged. It was real, which is like the world upside down. Like, isn't he supposed the guy who says, well, that's another staged event? But he says, no, it wasn't. There was way too much security. Yeah. Too many people needed to be in on it, and the chances of that are slim to none. So, so, so even the smallest things don't add up anymore. You know, they just don't add up, and you can't add one and one. You can't. Most people, almost everyone, 99% of the people can't add 1 plus 1. You can't do it. You couldn't do it before the bat soup. You couldn't do it later. You can't do it now. It's it's too complicated for you. You can't do it. You could never figure out anything. This entire world, this entire matrix, this flood of information is way too much for you to handle. Most people can't handle anything. They can't even tie their own shoe. They can't even locate their own genitals. I mean, they can't even identify their own genitals. They don't even know what gender they are, right? Give me a break. And everybody wants to vote. How are you going to vote if you are completely ignorant? How are you going to make an informed decision if you can't add 1 and 1? If you can't add 1 plus 1, you can't decide who's the next president. You don't even know who is the president right now. Just forget about it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work anywhere. You don't understand money, health, wealth, crypto, anything. You don't understand anything, really. You're just going along, doing what you're told, and you hope it will work out. But now you realize it doesn't, because the people who tell you what to do, they don't give a shit about you. Actually, they want you gone. But, I mean, they don't want you gone. They want you sick enough so they can make a lot of money with you being sick. Dead people don't make money. Healthy people don't make money either. So you need to be sick. But you don't even understand this. This matrix is not for you. You clearly proven you're unfit to handle this level of complexity. It's too complex, it's too sophisticated for you to handle. Bottom line, forget about it. See, the birds, they don't give a shit. This is the bottom line from Verbinde die Punkte, the video I just saw. Just forget about it. Focus on the real world stuff. What's the real world stuff? Exactly. You don't even know. Let me show you. This is a tree. These are trees. These are leaves, the green stuff. Leaves. Tree. That's real stuff, right? Then you have wood. Wood, right? Wood, you can make actual fire with this, right? Having a hard time pointing this. So this stuff, that's wood, right? Wood is trees. Yeah. So you can make fire with trees. Proven concept, by the way. Forget about it. You'll figure it out someday, eventually. But it makes much more sense to really focus on the real stuff, like trees, like wood, like growing your own food, And when he says, oh yeah, he believes in Bitcoin and blah, 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 I get it, decentralized money, blah, blah, blah. But look, Satoshi Nakamoto, which nobody knows who he is, and it's definitely a fantasy. His idea, when he founded Bitcoin or invented or released Bitcoin to the world in 2009, The idea was to create a decentralized money system that is online and not controllable. Digital. Digital cash, so to speak. Decentralized. But that's not how it's been used, you see. Can you buy, when you check out in your Amazon store, can you buy with crypto? No. Can you pay with crypto in your supermarket? No. Well, there you have it. If you can't use it, it's useless. It has no value because you cannot use it. And if people can't use it, the whole idea is nonsense. If it's Bitcoin or another currency, it doesn't make a difference. It's completely useless because you can't use it. Yeah, but it's an asset class. It's an asset class. Give me a break. You think regular people are investors? You think regular people care about an asset class? You think regular people give a shit? They don't even know what an asset class is. They don't even understand asset. They hear ass. What ass? Did you talk about my mother? No, no, no. Asset. This is how you talk, by the way. Exactly. This is exactly. I'm telling you, it's way too sophisticated. You don't understand blockchain. You don't even know what decentralized even means. Forget about it. And you can't use it anyway. Can you buy anything online? So it got released 2020, no, 2009. 2009. 2009. Now it's 2026 and you can't fucking use it anywhere. You can't pay with Bitcoin anywhere. If you want to get food, if you want to get gas, if you want to pay for an electric bill, if you want to buy a car, if you want to buy a house, you can't even use it in big stores like Amazon or Apple. You think you can check out with Bitcoin at the Apple store? Nope. Can't you see the most obvious? No, you can't. If you can't use it, it's useless. It's too difficult for you to understand. You can't add 1 plus 1, can't do it. And that's why you can't add up anything else. And there's zero chance people give a shit about crypto. Nobody cares because you can't use it. And they shouldn't care because they can't use it. Why would anybody care about crypto if they can't buy a bread? They can't even buy a bread at the bakery. What the fuck do I need crypto for? I want to buy some bread. I'm hungry. Give me a break. You see, none of this makes any sense. Crypto, government, financial systems, it doesn't work. You think you have set up a fantastic system. Yeah, you have built cities and society, and you build high trust societies where people trust each other. Yeah, but and you got this whole management of bureaucracy, right? And it's so fantastic. No, it's all nonsense because it doesn't work. People don't have freedom of speech, people don't have security, people don't have real money, people don't have privacy, people don't have health, people don't have wealth, people don't have information, real information. They get propaganda. People don't have freedom of speech, they can't say what they want. You see, all of these systems failed. Haven't you noticed? You think you live in a high trust society, you don't. You think you live in a Western civilized world, you don't. But you can't see it because you're a hopeless case. Back to the basics. Tree, wood. This is about as much as you can handle. Chop wood, make a fire, you know, carry water, catch a fish, eat. You don't need blockchain for that. I think this sums it all pretty good. This this package pretty much delivers it all, right? But it's never enough. It's never good enough because you just want the next hype and the next thing and the next scam, you know? And was the assassination real or fake? And now you have the spiritual remote viewer girls. You know, they're the prophecy girls, the spiritual prophecy girls. It's just incredible. It's a, oh, well, I remote viewed the whole thing and it was fake. And there's no argument. Why? So you just need to be a pretty girl, breathing air, having a pulse, claiming you can see the future. You remote view the world and you know the truth. And people, yeah, great. I mean, we're living in the biggest clown show ever. The most expensive circus in the history. And the entertainment is not even working. Are you entertained? Are you? I'm not really entertained. I find it, and people say, oh, we live in interesting times. No, we don't. We live in boring times. This is boring. It's not interesting. It's boring. Why? Because it's useless. It's useless information, just as useless as fucking Bitcoin. Just as useless as if the Strait of Hormuz is closed or open today. It's just as useless as who's the next president. It's just as useless as did this politician let one rip, or is this politician the solution? Right? It's useless. It's all fucking useless. And if you say it's interesting, then name a reason why. We live in interesting times, people. Name me a reason. Put the reason in the comment. Yeah, say this is the reason why it's interesting, and then you make a list of reasons. Because it's not interesting. These are not interesting times. These are very boring times. Because it's all nonsense. But you can't see the nonsense, obviously. You're so full of shit that you can't even see how useless the systems around you actually are. You're so far away from nature that you don't realize. Because you're not in nature. The problem is you're not in nature. And this is why you don't know what nature is. This is it. All right, this is long enough. I'm out.